Yay Networks.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Casillejos, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name is Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G. Okay, so Nick's sitting this one out. He had to go. But we wanted to get together real quick to talk about some theories. Because Taylor Swift, old Blondie over here, is just messing with us and messing with our emotions.
Another day, another question that I have regarding Miss Taylor Allison Swift.
So before we get into this latest theory, Anna, big news.
Big news.
What happened?
Big news. In case you missed it last week, we had to post an emergency episode because Taylor Swift dropped her version of Wildest Dreams. And we were like, oh my God, we got together. We were freaking out over the fact that she released it. And in case you missed it, the reason that she released her version of Wildest Dreams, even though we're counting down to Red, is because it got really, really popular on TikTok. And when songs get really popular on TikTok because of trends, they get added to a bunch of like playlists and they get a bunch of streams, a bunch of downloads. And so Taylor was like, if you guys are streaming the song, you might as well stream my version, right?
Yeah. Which she is brilliant, but she's also a very brilliant businesswoman.
Oh,
and that's one of my favorite things about her. Anything she does makes the news. And it's iconic. And she's the first one to do it. She's just always one step ahead of everybody else.
Yes.
So the fact that she sees this trend and she's like, gotcha.
Here's my version.
Use this.
And so she's really smart. And so she did the trend and she posted kind of saying like, it's like a video of her. She's wearing overalls. She's like painting her nails red. And she's like, when you set a date in November for Red, but then here's something about 1989. And then she turns and it's Wildest Dreams, her version. And she's dressed 1989-esque. She has the lipstick. She has a blue dress. It's just, and then there's a glitch. So we're like, okay, what does this mean? What does the glitch mean? Is it just kind of her being funny because it's like, oh, a glitch in the plan? Is it a reference to the Bad Blood video? What is it?
I've
like
got goosebumps. Just you talking about it.
So we just don't know. But anyway, so whenever she released the version, we got together last week. We're like, oh my God. I immediately reacted. And on our TikTok at the 13 podcast, I just posted a reaction video of Taylor releasing her version of Wildest Dreams. And it was just like a slow zoom on my face. And it said something like, listening to Wildest Dreams, counting down to Red, waiting on Fearless merch, breaking down Lover on the podcast. Like, what is going on? I captioned it, what era are we in? Mm-hmm. And you guys, Taylor Swift herself, I'm going to cry, liked the video.
She saw your face.
She saw my face.
And then liked it.
She liked the video. She hit the little heart on the video and my very real life heart. But that also means that she saw an account that said the 13 podcast. Mm-hmm. So we are one step closer to being on her radar.
So we're like getting pretty official with Taylor Swift. And then there's more evidence I want to point to here in a minute. But okay, so now we're kind of in our lover honeymoon phase with her, right? We're just like starting to breach the subject. We like each other. We like each other's company. But because she liked this video, that means we have to go another kind of official, because we said if she liked the video, we're getting tattoos.
Wait, we really did say that?
Yeah, I know you weren't there, Amy, but we did say that. Oh my gosh. We said we were going to get tattoos. Wait, okay. Backtrack. We've always said we would get tattoos, like if she were to post the lobster, because that's like our thing.
I do remember the tattoo lobster talk.
Well, yeah. So we were saying, we were kind of, like, oh my God, if she likes this video, we have to get her a tattoo. We have to get a Taylor Swift tattoo. And it's so funny because I took a screenshot of her liking our video and I posted it on our Instagram, also at the 13 podcast. And our listeners were commenting like, y'all, are you going to get the tattoo? What are you going to do? Waiting for the tattoo reveal. Somebody did comment and say, y'all, please don't do it. Don't get the tattoo.
No, really? I've already been talking placement because we said we would get at Taylor Swift verified like this.
Like this.
No. So, I'm not doing that.
I more so suggested that we get the number 13.
Which I'm also down for.
I'm down for that. And I already have a tattoo, so I'm down to get another one. Look, let's be honest. And for me especially, it's only a matter of time before I get a Taylor Swift related tattoo.
Uh-huh.
So might as well. do it
And
now.
tattoos are a big deal, and they're a major commitment. And I would just like disclaimer to say that I hate my tattoos. I got a bunch of dumb tattoos whenever I was younger, and I hate them. Now I'm in the conundrum: do I get them removed, or do I
Cover them up.
cover it up with a really, really big one, which just sounds like a bad idea? But I'm kind of leaning more towards the let's just cover my body. Let's take one bad decision and make it even bigger. But with that being said, who had the audacity to tell us not to do it? You are a Swiftie, and you're telling us not to get a Swiftie tattoo?
They didn't say don't get the tattoo. They just said don't get the like Taylor Swift verified tattoo.
Okay. I respect that.
So they didn't say don't get the tattoo altogether.
Okay.
They were just like, you could probably come up with something better.
Okay, I respect that.
The SwiftTEA continues because this week we found out that you can order Fearless Taylor's version autographed, which is great.
How many copies did you buy, Anna?
I got one for myself.
How many
Was I
Taylor
supposed to get one for
Swift?
y'all?
No.
Well,
She's
no.
just expecting 8, like
Yes.
you did with
Folklore.
Folklore.
Well, I got because there was 8 different versions.
I know, but Lacey's making a joke.
Because normally you go. I mean, you probably own like 2 of every album.
Is this the reason I woke up to a really angry text from one of our mutual friends?
Uh-oh.
Who?
Alicia.
Why?
She literally texted me. She was like, do not tell me that you're going to order 8 copies of Signed Fearless.
I didn't talk to her about it, but smart girl. We think alike. That's
She
why I like
knows
her.
you, yeah.
That's why
I was
like
like,
her.
I didn't expect to wake up to this anger. And yes, I did order my autographed CD. Yes.
Well,
I need to own every single album that Taylor owns. But the craziest thing about this is that the CD was priced at $19.89.
I don't know
Which-
if she's messing with us or she's just excited.
Well, for reference, she does have other albums available on pre-order. I didn't check to see if Fearless Unsigned is still on there. But for pre-order, the Red Taylor's version, which is coming out November 19th, is $14.99. And her vinyl is $49.99. So this is at a different price point. Now, yes, she signed it, which I think would make it even more expensive, like more than $19.89. So yes, she is messing with us. But what does this mean?
Because when Folklore, and I don't have this in front of me, I need a fact check, but when Folklore, all the different albums came out, I think they were each $13.
Yeah.
So she kind of prices it with like a theme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if she did do this kind of just to be funny, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because she knew it would send all of us into a frenzy. Is it because she's excited about Wildest Dreams being released? Is it a hint? Like, are we going to be surprised with 1989 before we get Red? Or like, what is like going on? I don't know. I don't know because
I would like to say that I don't think she's being mean.
No.
I don't think she's messing with us, but
I think she's funny. I think it's funny.
She's
I think it's funny. But the reason that this even continues more into, you know, theorizing what's going on is Taylor Nation posted about, you know, the autograph CDs like Swipe Up or whatever, also on Twitter. And then Taylor quote tweeted saying something like, yes, I signed all of them. Now my hand is in the permanent shape of a claw. And then she deleted it.
I was going to say, as soon as I heard the claw comment, I was like, that's our lobster. She's getting closer to the lobster. A lobster has a claw. Her hand is now a claw.
Yeah.
I felt that one, Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Claw, Bears, We Are Never Getting Back Together music video, which would be like, okay, we are never getting back together this Friday. Maybe. I don't know.
she did choose the bear costume as her TikTok profile pic.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's along that theme if she's going along with themes.
I went ahead and I Googled National Bear Day, but we already missed it. It was September 9th.
I love the way your mind works. You're
one of those.
True Swiftie at work right there. So, okay, is this your theory about we're never getting back together?
I saw the tweet and I was like, okay, I don't know. The fact that she deleted it made me want to deep dive into it further. So I started reading all the replies, and I saw on Twitter people were just talking about it, and people were throwing out things left and right. And the we are never getting back together idea, I think, is the one that I was like, that makes the most sense to me. But there's other theories out there,
including that Taylor could do the most Taylor thing ever and release 1989 Taylor's version this Friday.
which I'm ready to have my clown wig. like next to me on Friday. I am. I'm going to show up to work with a clown wig just in case. But people also think that, Lacey, because in the TikTok video where there's the glitch, she's wearing like a blue dress when she does a Wildest Dreams trend, which looks a lot like the blue dress in the Out of the Woods music video.
But the reason that this makes sense, okay, yes, I do think it's very far-fetched. She's got way too much going on just to be like, hey, here's a surprise re-recorded album. It's her style to do that with her new albums. But I really can't see her doing that with a re-recorded album whenever we're almost to the Red era again.
Yeah. I want to believe it, and I would be so over the moon if it actually happened. But we do have like a release date for Red, which is why if you go to her website, it's, pre-order Red and also Fearless, and Anna's merch is on the way.
And she's talked about how Red is a fall album, and 1989 is a summer album, and it's no longer the summer.
But she set us up this whole time to expect 1989. Then she dropped the Red announcement, which we were curious about. Why? Why are you doing this now? Why did you lead us all the way to here just to drop us off at Red, which I'm really excited about?
Yeah.
So is there any truth to this? Is there some point that this could actually happen? Because she was already on track for 1989, unless she was just clowning us. And then she's just being a boss babe and just dropping them all off. Here are my albums. There's no reason to have to string them out.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, she's a genius just like in general, because even just this alone has us talking and theorizing, and like Taylor Swift's entire career, she loves puzzles. And that's why I think it's so fun to be a Swiftie, because everything is kind of like a game and a puzzle and a mystery, and we make a bunch of theories because you want to be right like at least once, because like every single day I'm like, something's going to happen. And sure, 9 out of 10 times nothing happens. But that one time that it happens, I feel so vindicated. I'm like, I knew this. I totally predicted this. And you know what? We're going to release this episode, and come Friday, we're either going to sound really, really cool or just
wrong.
Like absolute, like find us on Clownelia Street, if you will. Okay. Like
Nice. Good setup.
I love her. I love being a Swiftie. I love days like this where I just wake up being like, what is going on?
It's just fun.
It's so fun.
I'm curious on when did this start? Because I don't think she started doing Easter eggs with her debut album.
She did, though.
She did?
I mean, maybe not like,
because I'm a newer listener.
Maybe not like Easter eggs, but like she would hide, secret messages in her lyric books and, things like that. Like it has been since day one. Like she's always just
they've gotten way
that.
more complex.
And you know what? And I think other artists have been like inspired by that. Like Halsey, for example, has also said that she really likes puzzles, and she started hiding Easter eggs in her music videos and things like that, because you probably start to realize that when it becomes like it's just, I feel so connected to Taylor whenever she posts something, and I'm like, she posted this for me. That was for me. That was an Easter egg for me. She's gonna post a lobster, and that's for us. But we all know all of her songs are written for me.
Okay, so that's it. I guess we have a couple days to see if we're right, if we're on the same track, if Taylor is going to surprise us once again, or
if we're going to be just wrong once again.
We're just going to have a normal Friday. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. But thank you for joining us on 13 Taylor Swift Fan Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and give us a nice rating and review on iTunes. Also, there's a lot of ways that you can reach us. Everything's in the show description. And stay tuned, because coming up next week, we're going to break down Soon You'll Get Better. And there might be another controversy among us, because we are going to rate the track ones.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.